It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to our continuing coverage of the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. We're here for pivotal Game 4 with the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, I'm Ernie Johnson, and let's get started. And the series tonight takes place in Oakland, where it'll be the Warriors going up against the Orlando Magic. Checking out the Magic, they were able to find a way in a Game 3 that came down to the final moments. Some heady plays and a little luck. We'll see if things go their way tonight. You know, even though they trailed 2-1 in the series,
with Game 4 of the NBA Finals. We will see a Game 5, but will we see Game 6? That's the question. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And joining us in a bit later from the sidelines, Doris Burke. It's the Orlando Magic facing the Golden State Warriors. We take a look at the Warriors. And so, guys, what do you think about this Raptors ball club?
Yeah, this one's huge, guys. I mean, every game in the playoffs is big, but this one just feels bigger from an emotional standpoint. You get the victory, you go up 3 games to 1, and you have a virtual stranglehold on this series.
Yeah, it's amazing how a game in a series can change things drastically. I mean, they can't afford to lose this one. Not here at home, because it completely could change the way the series looks. They did so well to swipe home court advantage. Boy, they don't want to give it back now.
A look at the starting group for the Magic. Gordon and Vucevic together in the post. Payne out there with Houdini, and it's Harris in at the 3 slot. Here are the Magic now. Harris and Barnes missing on the 3. Vucevic has screen on Curry. Here's Houdini.
And, you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in a game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Greg, you're right. It really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
Boy, that's a sound physical play. I mean, can't be afraid to put a shoulder into somebody every once in a while. It's a contact sport, folks.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. 6 to shoot, and Green gets it to go.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Here's Houdini, and Steph Curry with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation, if there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Here's Gordon. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition.
Payne passes to Houdini. Vucevic is screen on Barnes. Here's Houdini, and he jams it with authority.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Armstrong gets them both. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's Houdini. Gordon with a screen on Curry. Here's Houdini. The rim-rattling 2-handed jam.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time, and he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one, that's for sure.
No chance, Kevin. I mean, the screen was in the right spot. His feet were set. He would have had to go straight through him, and that's not legal.
Here's Thompson after the Magic pick up 2. He dishes it to Barnes. And the Warriors miss again. Magic leading by 4. Passes it to Houdini. easy 2 points on the layup. Houdini's got 8
Nunca
points.
duas, né?
Oh, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They're getting point-blank
Vai
looks
jogar.
time and time again.
Curry with a
Nossa.
wide open look. Sinks the three-pointer.
How in the world did they let him get that wide
Boa
open?
parede.
The Magic have gotten 6 or 7 shots to fall in the first quarter. They're off and running. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Gordon with one around, and it's Orlando with another.
You know, the rest of the D can be stretched a little thin when the double team's in place like that.
Mozgov sets a screen for Curry. Kicks it to Mozgov. Orlando grabs the miss. It came out on top in their last match on Wednesday.
They were just locked, really in a zone from a team defense standpoint, and nobody ever got stuck on an island. There was always somebody providing help, and the communication was tremendous.
And that was the key, Greg, communication and the teamwork. You can't play good rotating defense if you're not communicating and on the same page. They were doing all of that at a high level.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
With the aggression they're showing early on, I mean, they're driving it to the hoop with authority and force.
And that's what's created a rhythm for them offensively. That's also why you see them knocking down that mid-range jump shot.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Hill, he's checked in for Mozgov. Smith comes in for Green. And it's Iguodala in for Steph Curry. And a switcher also for Orlando. Oladipo's checked in. And while we have a chance, let's now take a look at the NBA's season assist leaders. Freak is second.
And it seems like he's taking it on his shoulders to get every one of his teammates involved in the offense here in the postseason. What a passing display.
And so here is Golden State. They trail by 7. The drive by Thompson. Back to Smith. Plenty of space. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. The Magic have gone 7 of 8 from the field to start the game. Very hot shooting. Here's Houdini. He's got 10. Pick by Vucevic. And Hill over to help. And it's Vucevic missing. Warriors trail by 5. Iguodala outside. Back to Thompson. To the middle. And it's Hill. That time the assist by Thompson.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Vucevic a screen on Barnes. Here's Houdini. Oladipo right side. Here's Houdini. He's covered by Thompson.
Oladipo.
And Victor Oladipo gets the 3. Oladipo's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Golden State's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Goes up the baseline. Hill, no good.
And that's a well-contested shot.
Well, we've seen him before. He does not allow you to just get easy baskets. He's always going to make you work for it.
Houdini. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Barnes. Orlando also making some changes. Nene, he's checked in for Vucevic. Johnson comes in for Aaron Gordon. And it's Hazanya in for Tobias Harris. Warriors trail by 9. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Guys, Steve Kerr gave me a few moments to catch up with him. We talked about their standing in this series at this point, and he seemed pleased but cautiously optimistic. He said it is nice to be 2 games away from being called an NBA champion, but we still have work to do if we want to get to that point. A win here, though, and they'll be even closer to hoisting that trophy, Kevin.
And thank you, Doris. And Orlando has possession. After the missed 3 from Klay Thompson.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there. And really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
The Magic have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
He's been absolutely in control. No slowing down for Houdini. He's already up to 14 points, and 4 of his points have come at the foul line. He's made the most of those opportunities.
And you can't undervalue the importance of that. Many times a game comes down to which team wins the free throw battle.
Now here's Thompson. Here's Hill. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists in the game. Magic leading by 9.
Série aqui tá cabuloso, hein, pá.
Here's Houdini. He's got 15 to the middle. Here's Nene, and it's sent back by Hill. It's Thompson off the drive. Again, the miss by Thompson.
He's not necessarily a strong inside presence, but he needs to polish those chances off.
Here's Houdini. Nene, the screen. Here's Houdini.
Wow.
Off the pick and hammers
Wow.
it home.
And there are more points tacked on here to the early lead.
And it's a nice lead as well. I mean, it's no mystery how they've done it. They're attacking the basket.
Now here's Iguodala. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Count the bucket.
You know, down there in the low post is where you really want to create a lot of your offense.
There's 21 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Houdini. 17 points in the game. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Couldn't have dreamed of a much better start here than they've had today.
I think the offensive game plan they came in with was right on point. It's worked perfectly, and the lead they already have is proof in the pudding. He sniffed out that board and then powered it back in.
Pure Mike Clark, so strong going back up with that one.
Playing to his strength.
And a chance now to hear from the Brazilian big man Nene about the development of this Wizards team.
Fala aí, Nene.
We changed our style, the way we think about basketball. You know, we start playing together, and our talent too. You know, we're very capable, very talented to do a special thing, and that's the right direction.
With Nene in the mix, that team is indeed capable and talented and can do some. And the Warriors with some changes. Jordan Hill, he's checked in for Mozgov. Barnes comes in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Klay Thompson in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Then for the Magic, Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Nene. Tobias Harris comes in for Hezonja. And Houdini subbed in for Payne. On the court for Orlando, Harris and Gordon, the athletic forward pair. Payton is out there with Houdini. And it's Vucevic in at center.
Can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor nicely at the top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Orlando leading by 10. Here's Houdini. 19 points in the game. It's stolen by Green.
Oh, Green.
And it's the Warriors on the break. Barnes got the ball. Golden State moving it around. Curry kicks to Barnes. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going in this quarter.
Here's Houdini. He's covered by Thompson. Curry brings the double. Shot clock at 5. And the basket by Payton. And the Magic lead by 12.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
That's good.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Orlando's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Here's Houdini. In the corner, it's Harris.
Tobias.
And again, it's Orlando with a 3.
That's leadership. Really, really valuable to have someone who can just take charge like he has.
Well, there's a certain amount of confidence you have when the ball is in his hands at that end of the floor right now. I mean, he just gives you a sense of calm and confidence because of how good he is.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. The drive by Thompson, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play. So we'll see Klay Thompson go to the line here. That one on Vucevic. Josh Smith, he's checked in for the Warriors. Johnson, he's checked in for Orlando. Oladipo comes in for Elfrid Payton. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. The Magic have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5. The first one falls. Both free throws good from Houdini. Warriors trail by 12.
2 minutes.
Outside Curry. The dish to Thompson. Feeds to Smith. Here's the 3. Can't get it to go. And Orlando the other way now. And Oladipo kicks to Johnson. 1:37 left to play here in the second quarter. And it's sent back by Hill. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hill. Five to shoot. Houdini. .121 left now here in the second. Curry dishes to Barnes. The baseline J. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. The Warriors shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here.
It's been a solid outing for Curry. 9 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
And maybe it's time for them to set a few more screens for him up top and let him add to that total.
1:11 left to play in the first half. Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Warriors provided a nice lift. He ended with 10 points, and along with what he did on the offensive end, he also played some stellar defense as well. This game is just the latest performance in what has been a hot streak for him. Will he bring the fire tonight, guys?
All right, Doris. Well, what do you guys think? Does that kind of big performance energize a player in his next game?
Guys, it's tricky, you know, because when you work as hard as he did in that game, you tend to be a little worn down. But on the other hand, he also has to be feeling terrific in terms of the confidence about the state of his game.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, I'd say mentally he's in peak condition, while physically he could probably use a recharge. It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
36 seconds left in the first half of basketball. He came off the screen and finished with authority.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Perfectly designed and perfectly executed.
Thompson against Oladipo. Thompson passes to Curry. 6 to shoot. That's a 2 from Barnes. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall. And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
And that concludes the first half. Magic lead by 15. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Certainly good numbers from you shooting the ball in the first half. What has been your approach on offense?
Same approach as always. Give me the ball. Let me do my thing.
Give me your attention, fellas.
A Welcome back to Game 4 as we get ready to start things up again. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
And the approach in that first half was an aggressive one. Take it to the teeth of the defense, put them on the heels, and you're either going to score or get to the line.
And mostly he's been getting to the line, guys. I mean, he has the free throw total to show for it, as well as the bumps and bruises. Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop chop there with that one hand tomahawk slam?
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. Here's Houdini. Gordon with a screen on Barnes. Here's Houdini and Steph Curry with the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And that's his 4th. No doubt he would have liked to have not gotten it this soon.
The Warriors making a switch here. Iguodala's checked in. Here's Houdini. Vucevic's screen on Iguodala. Up off the screen. And Vucevic with the layup.
And the lead continues to increase. They are just playing flawless basketball at both ends.
Greg, I can't identify an area where this team is underperformed. I mean, they've been 5-star in every category.
I'll tell you what, one good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Here's Houdini. He's covered by Iguodala. And there's the feed to Vucevic. Payne gets a wide open look. Shot is no good. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Iguodala outside.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
They get it back. Vucevic. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Vucevic has got 4 points in the quarter.
Plays like that, the hustle plays on the backboard, the second chance points that have really caused problems all day for the defense.
Ele sai do bote e passa para alguém chutar livre e o cara chuta.
And now let's give you a look at the players who have stood out and taking high percentage shots in the playoffs. Number 1, Nikola Vucevic. 4th, Freak.
And they've both been extremely hot from the floor. Great timing on their part to get it going in the postseason.
And the Warriors making a change here. Hardaway's checked in. Then for the Magic. Nene comes in for Vucevic. And it's Hazanya in for Harris. Here's Houdini. He has 29. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
It's a real alley-oop that time, partner.
The pass, Clark, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
Precision at its finest.
And guys, it had to be, because not nearly as easy a play as they made it look.
Hardaway kicks to Thompson. He feeds it to Iguodala. Picked by Mozgov. Back to Thompson. And another basket for Golden State.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
And it's Iguodala with the rebound. Warriors trail by 16. 13 feet away. Nene pulls it in.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
And you know what? No rebounds, no rings. And they've controlled the boards. And that's what's given them control of this game.
The Warriors have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul. Elfrid Payton, he's checked in for Houdini. Look here for the Warriors. Jordan Hill, he's checked in for Mozgov. Smith comes in for Green. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Hardaway. And Curry subbed in for Klay Thompson. Here's Curry. And again, no good by Golden State.
Man, that is a missed opportunity right there.
And he'll be the first to tell you, Greg, that's one he should have knocked down.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Screen by Smith. That's a 2 from Barnes. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Houdini passes to Oladipo. Here's Houdini. 6 on the shot clock. Johnson, wide open. He fires. And the 3 ball is good. Johnson's got his first 3 points of the game. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Oladipo against Iguodala. Outside Curry. They get a hand on it. To the paint. And now Oladipo pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc, and boy, are they taking advantage.
Outside Curry. Hill sets the screen for Curry. Over in the corner, Barnes. 4 on the clock. Johnson dishes to Oladipo. And the foul on Victor Oladipo. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense. They anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either, Greg. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Here's Curry. From the top of the key, he buries it. Curry's got 13. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And we're rolling here again with the 4th quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. The Warriors shooting for the game at 42%. Our 4th quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. So on the floor for Orlando, Houdini, he's in at point guard. Nene is out there with Smith. And it's Fox. And it's Hezonja in at the small forward position.
He power surged that one down.
Wow. Yeah, good term to use. One of the game's top dunkers for sure.
Folks, that's not a petty, not a Manny. That's a facial. And this collapse we've seen by their interior defense, it's really the reason why they've struggled and are in such a hole.
Outside Hardaway. Pass to Cole. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you could hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
All right, let's go.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Orlando.
Well, I got to say, one thing that stuck out all game is the consistent penetration they've gotten.
Yeah, but I also like the balance because they're doing a great job of getting inside and converting around the rim. I really like their aggressiveness.
Mozgov, he's checked in for Smith. Now the pass to Mozgov. Here's O'Quinn, takes it into the teeth of the knee and converts the layup.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance.
Screen by Smith. Off the screen, and a big-time jam right there.
And guys, that's one of the more basic plays in anybody's playbook, but not to mention also truly one of the best.
And Greg, the pick frees him up, and Clark, the dunk, caps it off.
Well, you know, for me, guys, it's all about positioning and anticipation on those screen plays, and they got it right there.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Magic. Stewart passes to Moscow, and he gets the bucket.
And he places that pass in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
Here's Houdini.
Experiência,
To the middle. Here's Smith. And it's O'Quinn with the rebound.
And you can see the defender's afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Out left to the wing. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Here's Houdini. Fires for three. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
And they're going to have a hard time climbing back into this game if they continue to defend like that.
And Cole kicks to Hardaway. O'Quinn dishes to Cole. Pass to O'Quinn. Some nice passing by Golden State. Good on the shot. Cole's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
And the shot is good. Houdini's got 40 points.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
And another three for Golden State.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Magic have gone outstanding. 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Out to the right wing. Outside for Nene. Dishes it to Johnson. Shot clock at 5. Orlando needs to get off a shot. Fires from the wing. And the shot no good, a bit short. The Warriors have gotten it done so far from the field here in the fourth, going 6 for 7. And Hardaway gets it to go.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Here's Azania. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
Warriors have gotten 7 of their 8 shots to fall here in the fourth. A tremendous offensive output. Hardaway passes to Stewart. To the wing right side. O'Quinn. Off target from outside. Orlando's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Here's Houdini. And Golden State gets called for the foul.
Stewart. That's his first.
So for the Magic, Vucevic, he's checked in for Smith. Aaron Gordon comes in for Nene. And it's Payne in for Wesley Johnson. Here's Houdini, guarded by Curry. Houdini passes to Gordon. Here's Vucevic with nobody on him. He buries the jumper.
Well, I think he shot the ball well, guys, but I don't think he shot it enough. The more shots he gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
Mozgov sets a screen for Thompson. To the right side. Nobody near Barnes. Rebound by the Magic. Gordon's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Houdini. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That one on Thompson.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious. In the first half, he was able to get to the line a little bit more. Let's see if he can pick it up here.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Jordan Hill, he's checked in for Mozgov. Smith comes in for Harrison Barnes. Hardaway is subbed in for Klay Thompson. The Magic also changing it up. Nene, he's checked in for Vucevic. And it's Johnson in for Azania. And that one's good. 7 points for Draymond Green.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
Orlando's gone 7 of 10 shooting from three-point land tonight. Excellent numbers from outside. Here's Nene. The shot, no good. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Hardaway with it. Now guarded by Payne. Hill sets the screen for Curry. Shoots off the screen. It's hauled in by Gordon. Gordon's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Houdini. Curry brings the double. Houdini passes to Payne. He kicks to Johnson. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Green left side. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 6 assists now in the game. The Magic have gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter. And Hill over to help. Passes it to Houdini. In the corner, it's Gordon. And here's Johnson outside. It's rebounded by Golden State.
And hold on to your hats, folks. This has been a whirlwind championship finals thus far. Obviously an important hard-fought victory tonight for Orlando.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah, I like that.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Houdini. A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash over.
And the basket by Curry.
The offense has clearly kicked into gear. The question, though, is it just a little too late?
Yeah, I think it may be, Greg. At least they're finally showing some signs of life offensively. Too bad I think it's past the point where it'll do much good. You rarely see him miss a dunk, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch, and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold, the way that guy gets to the rim.
Houdini passes to Gordon. Johnson attacking. And just miss after miss right now. Now Curry. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. This was a crucial game for him, tying up the series at 2 apiece, Greg. A huge accomplishment.
And this series, I think, hinged on who picked up Game 4, Kevin. I mean, now it's a 3-game series, and anything can happen.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, big numbers for you on the offensive end. How were you able to consistently get your shot?
It was all about working with my teammates to open up scoring opportunities. Not just for myself, but for all of us. The more chances we get as a team.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave his team early on, a huge factor.
I know Freak's going to have a lot of people back home in Harlem extremely proud of the way he played tonight. And they should be proud of him because his play was genius. Just a textbook example of how to gain a mental edge and continue to exploit it.
This series was in danger of getting away from them, but he just would not let it fall into a 2-game hole. He pumped new life into the season by leading them tonight to even the series. This kid is woo-wee.
And we hope you enjoyed tonight's game as much as we did, though that is doubtful. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Good night, and we'll see you for more NBA Finals action coming up soon.
Valeu, pessoal. Vanessa. Amanhã vai matar cedo.